So, how to edit videos? All the tips you need on how to edit videos for YouTube and more. Learning how to edit videos can be incredibly rewarding, whether you are learning how to edit video for YouTube, having fun with home movies, or for work. In the process of filmmaking, editing is an essential job. One of the last pair of eyes to pass over a film, the editor can contribute as much to the tempo and rhythm of a video as the director. But as with any creative role, there are rules to follow and rules to break. We are not much interested in telling you the right way and the wrong way to edit your visual masterpiece, but we do have some essential tips and practical tricks to help you get started. And we have also got plenty of options for you regarding the best video editing software to use and the best laptops for video editing if you are looking to upgrade your machine. Whether you are creating a documentary, a commercial, a comedy reel, or a YouTube special, these beginners' video editing tips are all about getting yourself started right, getting the tools you need arranged and familiar, and doing everything required to produce a fantastic end product, um, whatever your skill level. If you're looking for more pro software, download Premiere Pro for free to see if it's for you. And if you're looking for perfect audio, check out our best headphones for video editing. If it's social media editing you are after, then see our guide to how to edit TikTok videos. So, the first thing you should do is set realistic expectations. Before you even start filming, consider what tools you will be able to use and what you are ultimately trying to achieve. For example, shooting in 4K will create amazing quality footage, but that might be at the expense of frame rate. And the resolution will put massive demands on your editing hardware, and so could make the process much more frustrating if you don't have the computer to match your ambition. So, on the flip side, if this is for work, many clients will not be satisfied with a 1080p end product, and blowing up low resolution footage should be avoided. So, weigh up the strength of your hardware and software and set specific requirements for the end product before recording a single frame. The second thing is keep it organized. This isn't so much an ending tips as it is a tip to remain sane. If you're stitching together a video made a lot of little clips digging through a single bucket full of randomly named files, it is going to drive you up the wall. Before you even think about the editing process, go through the footage and label all the files properly to reflect the scene and the take. Then drop them in folders separated by the theme and organize them in such a way that you can find them quickly as you need them. Another handy tip is to make folders for your sounds, music, and images too, and put your project file in the root of a main folder, encapsulating everything. It may be against many creatives' instincts, but we advise that you don't send them anything to the trash either. You never know when that seemingly bosh take might come in handy. Third is the obey the 3-2-1 rule. On the same note, no matter what the medium, we have probably all felt the pain of not hitting save and losing a huge amount of work. Saving your project often and virginizing it so you can roll back on overzealous editing errors is a given. But what happens if your hard drive gives up the ghost and your raw footage is lost forever? That's potentially much more catastrophic. Backup experts swear by the 3-2-1 rule: 3 copies in at least 2 different places, one of which is off site. But as long as your raw footage is on at least 2 physical drives and you regularly send your project off to your backup location, you will be adequately covered. An online service like Google Drive could be a good target for an online backup, though you will likely need to spend a little more than average given the size of most video. Don't be, the number 4 is don't be scared to try it. Orson Welles once said, "The notion of directing a film is the invention of critics. The whole eloquence of cinema is achieved in the editing room." While this still holds true, modern editing isn't like the old days of splicing and literally cutting film. Today it's non-destructive, which means that no matter how crazy you get with editing, your original footage stays entirely as it was. You can import whatever you like into your editing software and adjust your cuts to your heart's content without losing a thing. If a transition between shots doesn't feel right, have a play and change it until it does. If a clip feels too roomy, tighten it up until the pace of your video quickens. There's a reason good editors are so highly prized. There's artists and there's no direct formula which makes for a good video. It's all drawn to feel. Number five is think about color. Number six is simplicity is your friend. Effects and transitions are exciting, right? Well, kind of. But you get all the star vibe happy. Think about your viewer and what kind of film you're trying to present. If you're jumping between clips, there is usually no need whatsoever for a transition. Even a need is all when a simple cut would do. Number seven, use B-roll. Depending on what you are trying to put together, B-roll footage can be absolutely essential. You will likely have noticed those moments in on-camera interviews where a camera trained on the subject suddenly switches to one on the interviewer nodding thoughtfully. This footage is often taken after the fact and used to subtly edit out stutters or gaps without a noticeable jump in the footage. Number eight is